I just tested the Wimius P63 Projector, but is it any good? Join me to find out. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the newly released Wimius P63 Projector. As you may know, I'm a big fan of the Wimius P series machines, and this new model supports Android TV built into the machine, so there's no need for a Fire Stick or Chromecast with this projector. Everything you need is right here, and after using this projector for a few days, I must say the Android operating system has been a great and fluid experience. Now, this projector has a native resolution of 1080p, its contrast ratio is 20,000:1, and it has an anti-lumen rating of 500. It supports Bluetooth 5.2 and Wi-Fi 6 technology, and it can display images of up to 300 inches. The power it consumes is only 82 watts, which is great, saving on them energy bills. So let's see what's included in the box. We have two dust swabs for cleaning the LCD on the projector, and a mini screwdriver to undo the cover. We have one mini tripod so we can mount the projector at various angles. Now guys, as with all my reviews, this is another in-depth review. So if you haven't got the time or patience to sit through this review, I've put all the timestamps in the video so you can jump to the good stuff that you're interested in. We have one AV cable. We have one HDMI cable with plastic end caps. We have one UK 3-pin power cable, which is figure of 8. We also have a full user manual and a lens cloth included in the box. And one remote, and these are the buttons that are on the remote. This is your power button, this is your mute button, your home, your settings, your directional arrows, OK button, back button, menu, mouse button, volume keys, source button, and your focus buttons. Now let's get this machine unwrapped so you can see this great machine. As you can see, Wimius went for a white machine this year, with a silver outer border around the edge. This is your IR window and your lens cap. The lens cap pops on and off really easy as well, which is good. On the right hand side of the projector we have the heat sink, so this is where it lets all the heat out. And these are all the connections on the back. So we have two USBs, two HDMIs, one AV, one headphone jack, and your IR receiver, and this is your power port. This is where the dust filter is, and it has a tray under the bottom so we can clean the filter. On the top of the projector we have some clickable buttons. This is your power button, this is your back button, and these are your focus buttons. And in the middle here we have your clickable directional buttons and your OK button. The styling looks nice and simple, yet still has a modern appearance. On the bottom of the machine we have your tripod mount for mounting the projector, and your 4 rubber feet. And this little door is where you clean the LCD, so you lift it off, put in your lens swab, clear the dust and put it back. It's a very simple process. If you don't know how to clean the dust from the LCD, go and watch my Wimius P62 modification video to see how you remove dust. Just jump to 2 minutes and 40 seconds to see how it's done. So this is the dust filter tray on the bottom of the projector. You just slide the tray out like this, clean the dust from the filter and you just slide it back. A very simple and effective design. So now let's get this projector set up and test the fan noise. So straight out of the projector we're getting readings of around 55 and 60 decibels. If we move a few feet away it drops to around 33 decibels, which is actually very good. One thing I was really impressed with is the silent focusing on this projector. Just listen how quiet this motor is. This machine has the quietest motor over all the machines that I've tested. So let's turn this projector back off and see how long it takes to boot to the Android operating system. I'm now turning the projector on. So the projector booted up in 26 seconds, which is excellent, considering it had to load the Android operating system as well. As you can see, the user interface on this projector looks amazing. This projector has one of the nicest user interfaces that I've ever tested. Everything looks fresh and clean, and navigating around its menu system is superb, because everything is easy to find when it comes to both projector settings and the Android system settings and all of its features. It really is a fantastic experience. So on the top here we have search, home, apps, video, music and settings. If we launch the App Store, you can see the incredible amount of apps that this projector offers. So these are all the video apps. This is your music apps. And all your sports section. Then we've got a news section. A lifestyle section. One that says educational. Then we have a tool section. And finally, a game section. And if we go to the home screen, these are all your apps. So we have at the top YouTube, Netflix, Prime, Disney, Facebook. So if we launch Netflix, we have a proper version of Netflix which seems optimized for a bigger screen, so it works really well on this projector. So we haven't got a tablet version or a mobile version, it seems like we have one optimized for a bigger screen, which is great. The one thing I did notice whilst using the Netflix app, and you may encounter this, is the volume was considerably lower compared to all the other apps on the machine, which I thought was strange. Hopefully an update to the Netflix app or future software release will solve this issue. But as you can see, we have a great selection of streaming apps to get you going straight out of the box. Obviously I can't show you any video footage from these apps due to copyright reasons, but they do work really well. So this is all your home section. As you can see, it looks very nice. These are all your apps. Scroll across to your video. And to the music section. But as you can see, the main user interface is really smooth and responsive, and it's a pleasant experience. Now, I haven't downloaded any apps to the projector at the moment, I'm just showing you the out-of-box experience. And so far I've been really impressed by the Android system built into the machine. Now if we scroll over to your settings, this is all your settings on the projector. So we have your network where you enter your Wi-Fi password and connect it to your router. Then we have your projection settings where you change it to front desktop, rear desktop, front ceiling and rear ceiling. Then we have your 4-point keystone feature. As you can see, this is the angular range available. Now the angular range is not as good as the P62. The P62 allows you a little bit more than this, but this is more than adequate. Now it's important to note with this P63 projector, it doesn't have automatic horizontal and vertical keystone, it only has automatic vertical keystone. So this is a little bit different to the P62 because the P62 does offer horizontal and vertical keystone, whereas this doesn't. Now this is where you can decrease the image size by 50%, as you can see, and then we can bring it back again. Then we have your input settings. So we have AV, HDMI 1, HDMI 2 and USB. Then we have the media center. So this is where you go if you've got files on a USB stick such as films, pictures and music. So this is where you can view them and play them from here, which is great. Then we have your Bluetooth option, so this is where you add an accessory, such as headphones and Bluetooth speakers and soundbars, etc. The Bluetooth range is very good on this projector as well. I was able to walk around my whole flat without it losing connection, which was great. Then we've got your boot source options. So as you can see, we've either got power on or standby. Then we've got your boot source options here, and we can either boot to the home, AV, HDMI 1 or HDMI 2. Unfortunately, there is no boot to USB at the moment. Then we have your language options, which has a good selection of languages, as you can see. Then we have your system settings that tells you all about the projector, your IP address, your MAC address, all your legal information, what Android you're running on, etc. And then we have your other settings, so this is where you can see all the apps installed. So we have these already pre-installed. And finally we have a software update feature, so this is where you go to update the software, which is over there. So that was a full breakdown of the main user interface and the Android operating system. Now I have to commend Wimius for implementing the Android operating system in this new P63 machine. It's been one of the best Android projectors that I've tested, and it's far exceeded my expectations in terms of how nice the user interface looks and how smooth everything feels. Now let me show you how good the image clarity is on this new machine. Now for the overall picture performance, I found this new Wimius P63 machine to be very good indeed. And I was very pleased with the colour accuracy and images that this projector was producing. Do I think the picture performance on this P63 machine is as good as the P62 and P64 machines? That's the question I guess most of you will ask me. So I'm going to try and answer this question as honest as I can. I do think the image clarity is very good indeed, although I do think the P62 and P64 has the slight edge in terms of picture clarity. I found on the P63 machine the images were not as sharp as the P62 and P64 projectors, especially at the edges. Now, after doing some online digging on the AliExpress store, in the listing it states that this projector has new upgraded lenses. So maybe the glass in the new lenses is not as good quality as the P62 and P64 projectors, only the manufacturer will know this. Or it could quite possibly be the fact that you cannot change the sharpness level on this projector like you can on the P62 and P64 machines. You also cannot change any picture settings on this projector, so you can't adjust the colours, the hue, the saturation, the contrast or the sharpness level. Currently we have no options to alter the image to our liking. So this is probably why I think the image quality looks better on the P62 and P64 machines, because we have full control over the image quality and clarity and all of the colours on both them machines. I'm hoping a future software update will add these picture options to this new machine. But at the time of my review, these options are not here on the new release of the P63 projector. But I'm pretty confident that Wimius will add these settings further down the line, because Wimius are constantly trying to improve their products, which is what I love about the company. So I'm now going to show you the sound quality coming out of the projector speakers. So that was the sound quality coming from the speakers inside the projector. Now I think it's also important to note that this P63 machine is not meant to be a direct replacement or upgrade to both the P62 and P64 projectors. In my opinion, it sits somewhere in the middle of the two machines. Hence the reason why it's probably called the P63. Because the P63 has added brand new features but also taken some away. It's added an amazing user interface and quite possibly the best Android operating system that I have seen so far built into a projector. But it's also taken the ability away to autofocus and auto keystone as soon as you power the projector on. Because this projector doesn't have any autofocus like we do on the P62 and P64 projectors. So if you have bad eyes and you need the projector to autofocus and auto keystone for you on startup, then you might be better off with the P62 and P64 projectors. The P63 also has no automatic horizontal keystone. This feature has also been taken away on this model. And we've also lost the ability to fully adjust the image and colour as I discussed earlier. So it's down to you what features you need in a projector. Do you want a projector that has full Android TV built into the machine with everything ready to go, that has a quieter fan, a quieter autofocus and an amazing user interface? Then this is the projector for you. Or do you need a projector that automatically autofocuses and auto keystones for you, and you still want the ability to adjust the projected image to your liking? Then maybe the P62 and P64 projectors will be a better choice for you. But whichever projector you choose, I'm sure you'll be very happy with the picture performance on any of these three models. Just look at the stunning contrast ratio and image clarity that this projector is producing with all these leaf shots. It's absolutely an incredible image. I've now tested a number of Wimius machines on this channel, and I've got to say I've always been happy with the picture quality and clarity that their projectors produce, along with the colour accuracy and contrast ratio. This company really knows how to make a great projector at an affordable price. Just look at these stunning images that this projector is producing. This P63 machine really pushes a fantastic amount of detail with breathtaking images such as these, all at a budget friendly price. So I hope my video showcased how good the image quality was. Now let me show you how easy it is to mirrorcast on this new machine. So if we scroll across at the top to your apps, go down to Mirrorcast. Here it is. Select that. Go onto your phone, I'm using the Hawaii phone, and click on wireless projection. As you can see down the bottom it says the P63. You click on that and it should connect. There we go, it's that simple. This is why I love this projector. Everything just works on this new machine. the Android operating system has done everything I've asked it to do, and as I've said before many times in this review already, it's been an amazing experience. So let's launch YouTube so I can show you the video quality whilst casting from my phone to the projector. And I hope it shows you just how good it keeps up with my phone. So on the P63, we do have some darkening in the corners, so the screen uniformity is not as good as the P62 and P64 machines, but overall the screen uniformity isn't too bad on this machine, and for the most part you certainly won't be viewing blank screens such as these, so this shouldn't be noticeable to the viewer when displaying moving images. As for gaming, I found this projector to be very good at RPG games, platform games, and particularly good for retro gaming. But for high-speed driving games and FPS type games, I felt this machine to be a little slow in terms of refresh rate, making driving games and FPS type games a little more challenging. But as you can see, RPG games are no trouble at all, it's handling motion very well, and the colours look vivid, bright and natural. So let's load up a bit of Crash Team Racing so you can see how good retro gaming looks on this projector. I just love the colour that this projector is producing. Look how accurate the colours look when playing this game. It almost looks like we are playing on a TV rather than a projector. It really is great at handling these types of colourful games. So that was Crash Team Racing. Now let's load up a bit of Splitgate so I can show you what FPS type games are like. As you can see, this game looks fantastic. Look at all the colour pop coming from this machine. So even without additional colour settings, this projector out of the box still produces a bright, colourful and vivid image. So, my final thoughts on this P63 projector. The Android TV integration opens up a world of possibilities, from streaming your favourite shows to accessing a variety of apps. The P63 ensures that your entertainment needs are met seamlessly. Its very user-friendly interface making it a breeze to navigate through menus and finding your preferred content. Setting up is a breeze even for those not well versed in projector technology. The P63's user-friendly interface guides you through the process, allowing you to start enjoying your favourite content in no time at all. The build quality is impressive, showcasing Wimius' commitment to delivering a very reliable product. So, in conclusion, the Wimius P63 is a fantastic choice for anyone looking to step into the world of projectors. Its outstanding picture quality, coupled with the convenience of Android TV, makes it the ideal companion for your home cinema. Say goodbye to complicated setups and hello to seamless immersive viewing experiences. This projector really is fantastic for the price, and I've enjoyed my time reviewing and testing the product. So that's it for this review. I hope you all enjoyed this P63 video and you found it helpful in making an informed decision. To all my new subscribers, I wish you all a warm welcome. Your support means the world to me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button for me so you don't miss out on future projector reviews and exciting content. By subscribing, it helps this channel grow, which then pushes my video out to others in the YouTube algorithm, so more like-minded people such as yourselves watching this review can view it too, and make better informed decisions. If I haven't earned the right for you to subscribe yet, I completely understand. Maybe you can just give me a like on the video, that helps me more than you know. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again in another video soon.